3 is finally out for the Miniverse Make It Mini Foods. Yes, a tiny foods mystery box of crafting kit. So we're going to unbox, review, and craft from this mystery box of tiny foods. For those of you who don't know Miniverse, the Series 3 Cafe has been one of the most anticipated releases. As you can see here, it is indeed sold out. And the idea of these kits is we get tiny ingredients in order to turn them into tiny foods. And they do have a wide variety of collection here, but what I'm most excited about, not this donut, you'll see it right, not this donut still, are the popsicles. I want the popsicles, please. And of course we have more tiny donuts. I think that's a meatball sandwich, perhaps, not sure. Let me know in the comments which item are you most excited that we get today, but we're gonna take a look at the guide and see more clearly which ones we can get. And I also know that many of you grains have been tagging me on the Miniverse where it comes with an actual mold on the inside. I got my hands on those, so just keep an eye on that video, which means if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you do and click on all notification while you're there, which will turn you into a grain of salt in the Salt Shaker family, and join us for live streams on Sundays. Now, obviously, since these are mystery... Well, you roll it. You stay here. Stay there. I like the fact that they put new on there so that you don't confuse it with their old packaging. What was I saying? Oh yeah, since these are mystery boxes, our goal is to hope to get at least 3 different ones. Now, I do have more of them, so we're just gonna move these over here. And I'm just gonna do this one. And the glazed donut project is really nothing new. We've done so many different ones. If you want, I will leave a playlist down below for you to enjoy and watch. All right, so here is the mystery ball. Let's see what we have. First things first, obviously we have the instructions. We don't need this. I am a professional. Do not worry about me. We have the guide of the different things we can get, but let's first see how many surprises we have in here. We have 1. This one says, have a sunny day. 2, 3, okay, 4, and 5. So we have 5 surprises in here, and of course the sphere. Yeah, and let's see the guide, which is huge because it does say we can collect 24 items. And so if we look here, we have everything from s'mores to birthday cake cookies to snow cones, baked potato. My goodness, I want a baked potato. The glazed donut, we have grilled corn. We did get the pickles in a previous one, so I feel like what they did is they mixed all the different versions together. So it's harder to tell if it was the first wave or the second wave. And of course, over here we have the popsicle with the bear shape. I really, really want this. And we even have a sandwich with bacon, tomato, and lettuce. This looks really good. I'm surprised they're adding more and more savory things, but let's hope for any of these little popsicles. But the one I really, really, really want are the bear pops. So let's start off with our big one here. It says, have a sunny day. And what is that? Oh, well, we are starting off strong here. Oh my goodness, grains. Am I tripping? I think this is the popsicle mold, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's something else in here. What are you? I think this is the popsicle mold, but we'll take a closer look. And this one says thank you with a cute little sun. What's in here? We have, I guess this is the stand. I'm going to guess this is the popsicle. Maybe I'm just hoping this is the popsicle, but I think it is. Here it says ice, 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 ice. 4 ices. Okay. Why do we have ice 4 times? Ooh. We have, it says juice, and it's strawberry. Okay, we finally see something here. Hang on. And if we turn it around, it's a little hard to see because it's so tiny. This is so tiny, oh my goodness. It says happiness, vitamin, fun, and total smiles. It is really tiny. I don't know why they did the print so small. Usually it's a little bigger than that, but okay. And it comes with a nozzle. Next, since this is strawberry, I'm not sure if it's supposed to come with embeds or anything. Oh, blueberries, okay. So it's a blueberry and strawberry. My goodness, get you open here. ice cream, popsicle. Why am I saying ice cream? Look at these tiny blueberries. And they come in different colors too. This is something I have to say that Miniverse is doing absolutely right, is they're giving their actual items different colors. So it looks a little bit more natural. We know they're plastic, okay? This is plastic, stop it! I know. Sometimes I just want to believe, let me believe. But for real though, I actually really do like the color changes. And then in here, what do we have? We have our tongs, okay. Something else is in here. Ooh, we have the popsicle stick. This is popsicle. Just two sticks? What? Okay, just 2 sticks. And of course, if you want, you can cover the top with this thing. So it's kind of like a little case, but sure. All right, let's find our instructions. And it says strawberry pops. We can see the little blueberries here with the red popsicle. We get all of these items down here. And if we turn it around, it says put the resin, put the blueberries, and then drop the sticks in there, and then put it in the sun for 10 to 15 minutes. Now, this is Canada. Sunlight is a little funny sometimes because, you know, Canada. So I'm going to be using a UV light. This basically acts like our sunlight that's going to harden the resin liquid. Now, one of my biggest concerns regarding this mold is whether or not it actually stands on its own, because we have to have it vertical. Why am I struggling? I got this. I got this. There you go. Very nice. Get it? Because there's blueberries. Very nice. But it's not the bears! I want the bears. Oh, popsicle bears, will I see you today? And I guess this is the moment of truth, and the answer is yes. Very nice. And this is the other side of the mold where we should be putting the popsicle sticks. Let's just take a good look at this and shove the sticks inside. Oh gosh, we do not want this to be crooked. Oh gosh, oh gosh, there you go. Okay, I think I have the gist of it. I think I'm pretty comfortable. I mean, we could put this, but I think we want to see the resin. Just gonna open you tiny little thing, like so, and like so. And now for the tiny cap. Aha. And the instructions really do say just to kind of squeeze it in there and get as high as we can. Now, obviously we want the popsicle stick to have a little bit of more stick to it, so we don't have to fill it all the way up. And now I worry that we don't have enough resin. I guess we're gonna have to give it a warm bath. Let's try that, because I know some of y'all have been yelling at me in the comments that I need to give these a warm bath. Trust me, we'll give it a try. And basically what this means is some hot tap water, and we're just going to dunk it in there and leave it for a couple of minutes.
A few moments later.
All right, so let's take it out of its little warm bath. That means it should be a little bit more liquidy. So that we can get whatever we can on the inside so that we don't fall short. All right, are you good now? There you go. There you go, very nice. Now let's make sure we have enough for the other side, because for some reason I feel like there's not enough, but that's just me. I'm gonna keep it pointing down just a little longer, and we gonna squeeze. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. We're gonna try and get them as even as possible. That warm bath definitely paid off. Voila. Oh, I forgot the blueberries. Let's not fill them too much. We can add more later, but first let's get those blueberries in there. From what it seems like 4 or 5 blueberries should be enough. There we go. And we're gonna just take it and shove it in there. There's 1. Oh gosh, oh gosh. 2, 3. I think we might actually have to push it in with a popsicle stick. 4, actually no, not a good idea. Do not use the popsicle stick, because then it's going to get yucky and slimy all over, and it's gonna be funny when you put it in through the hole, you know what I mean? The mold hole. So we might have to just use this. And I'm going, you know what? Those tweezers are slow. I'm gonna just use my fingers and drop those in here, like so. There we go. All right, we're gonna shove him like so. Yes, that looks cute. And then you, shove you in there. Very cute. The thickness of the resin makes it so that they do float a little bit, so we have to work quick. So let's put the top, voila. Oh gosh, do you not click? No, they do not click. It does not click. And you go in, oh gosh, oh boy, yes. And, oh my goodness. No, do not push them all at the bottom. Yes, Voila. I feel like we could have filled a little bit more, but it's a learning experience at this point. And now I'm going to take my light and actually shine it from the side as opposed to the top, like this. And we're gonna leave it there for about 2 minutes.
A few minutes later.
And moment of truth. Oh, I really did not. They are definitely not even. I should have looked that way. Okay, let's unmold this. I'm going to just, oh, okay. Oh, that is liquidy at the bottom. No. We don't want that. We don't want, go back inside. Go back inside. Oh gosh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh gosh, it's leaking everywhere. Ah! Let's hang on. Moral of the story, if you're going to harden this even outside, make sure that you do try to flip it over at some point to see if the bottom has hardened. Okay, that's good to know. I've actually let it harden for like 4 minutes, but good to know that was not enough. And of course, Miniverse only gives us enough to make the exact specific project, so if you do mess up like me, it's kind of game over, unless you have extra resin. And if we notice here, I'm gonna get a little closer, I'm gonna give it a little squeeze, and you're gonna see some of that resin coming up this way. So I feel like what we need is more hardening time. So we're gonna leave it in there for another 5 minutes. I've never had resin do that through a clear mold before, so this is interesting.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, now we're going to check on it again. I've had it hardening for another 5 minutes. Despite the fact that it says that it needs 10 to 15 minutes outside to harden, normally these things really only take me 2 to 3 minutes with the UV light. So this is interesting. See, it's still liquidy right next to the stick, right here. You can still see that. Gosh, let's just pull it out. I'm gonna pull it out. Right there. And right here. And I'm going to harden it again. Okay.
5 minutes later.
This is still not hardening after 5 more minutes. So I've resorted to putting them directly on the UV light. I think it has to do with the popsicle stick.
Eventually.
Honestly, I think at this point I'm starting to give up just because they're both at the same exact point where you can see there's a pocket of air. And if you squeeze it, it does come out. And I tried to even harden that alone and it didn't seem to work. So we're just gonna wipe it right out. That's all I'm doing. And this part is definitely my fault, so I'm just gonna clean it up with a little blade. And after so much anguish to figure this out, here are our pops. Why you wonky? Why you not? Oh, that I thought this was gonna keep them sitting straight. Nope. Okay, here are popsicles as best as I could put them straight into the mold. I thought this would be fun and cute and playful as a project, but it turned out to be way more complex in terms of getting the resin to set. So, why? Next project. Now part of me is actually really curious if the bear pops are going to be as bad. Finally. Why are these so hard to open? I'm not even gonna try this time. All right, so here we have 1, 2, oh, it says good morning. Okay, we know this is going to be different. 3, 4, 5 surprises. And we have a good morning mat. Now I'm going to guess this is either a smoothie or maybe a cereal. And let's see our first one. It says Happy Sun Farms, made fresh. Oh, something shaky. You are. Okay, we have fruits. So we have some bananas and blueberries. Let's take a closer look at them. And here they are. Again, the blueberries have different shades, and the bananas, you can see the little details of the inner slices. Very cool. And then this is quite the item. Oh my goodness, that is huge. You are a smoothie. We've never seen a smoothie like this before. It looks like a mango smoothie. That's new. I've really never seen this before. And in here, basically saying the same thing, we have more. What? So we have mango chunks. That's a lot of fruit. Let's see you up close. They do look like mangoes, but they could also be peaches or apricots. So it could be anything that's orange and fleshy. I still have no idea what we're building. Here it says, thank you. And it is a bowl. Is it a fruit salad? Are we making, no, it says smoothie. I am confused. Yeah, I really have no idea. And then in here, we're gonna have probably our tongs. Yes, and a spoon. Okay, and then the cap for the top. I genuinely have no idea what we're building, so let's take a look at the guide. And let's look at the morning stuff here. So it's a dragon fruit bowl. I don't think it's a dragon fruit bowl because something's missing. Where's the granola? Wait, did I throw away the granola? No? Hang on. No, that's not the one we got. Okay, looks like we have the mango bowl. I've never eaten something that's just a juice with fruits on top. Let me know what is your favorite kind of breakfast. I personally like savory type breakfast. I can't do sweets. I can't. Sweets for me are purely dessert, so I can't have it as a meal, at least not the first thing that I eat in the day. So it looks like we have this. Let's pull everything out. And according to the instructions, it's pretty straightforward. You shove your smoothie and then just add all the toppings and harden it. Okay, simple, easy peasy. I say that now, but I also thought that the ice cream was easy peasy, and that was not easy peasy. And if we zoom in on the smoothie, it says sunshine, vitamin, fun, and total smiles. It's called Smooth Stuff. Okay, let's check you out. Smooth Stuff. Oh, you are thick. So you're gonna go right here, and it looks like we're just going to shove this. Oh, wow. That is definitely thick. My goodness. Wow. It's like Vaseline. My goodness. I don't know if the spoon can handle all this. My goodness. We're just gonna scoop you in there. It's supposed to be this thick, I'm pretty sure. All right, let's get you spread. We're gonna try and get you like so. This is actually one of the perfect resins to make a frozen moment. Let's go ahead and make a frozen moment. For those of you who don't know what a frozen moment is, it's basically something that looks like it's stuck in time. So we're going to make a floating spoon with some fruits. But first I need to get this in there. I need to get all of this in there. There's barely anything left inside. So we're gonna do something like so. Very nice. All right, so we have our fruit bowl here. There's barely anything left, so we really can't bring this all the way up, and hasn't even been hardened yet. And now we're going to take the piece of plastic where our tongs come in, and we're just gonna cut a piece right out. Voila. So it's basically a piece that looks like this, and we're just going to bend one of the edges like so. And once you have the other end like this, you're going to also bend this one slightly. You're not going to use too much of it, just enough for the spoon to rest. There we go. And before doing that, we're going to dress the bottom. So we're going to put our bananas, we're going to put our blueberries, and do it how, why am I struggling with these? I was like, and now my little fellows, and we're going to put this and that, and
what is this?
I promise I'm stable. The picture shows us you can do it any way that you want. They basically cluster them so that they have some color. So we're gonna start with the mangoes, blueberries, and bananas, but you could do it any way you want. And I do quite like the idea of the blueberries in the middle. So let's take some of those bananas. I'm gonna shove them on this side, like so, and like so. Cute. And now shove the blueberries in the middle. That's adorable. And because this is really thick, this shouldn't actually fall in, but I do recommend you give them a little tap just to kind of be on the resin. There we go. Always save some of these on the side in case you want to put them on the spoon. And now we have our mangoes. Before we go too crazy, we're going to take our little plastic thing and shove it right like so. There we go. Basically, I turn it around so that the angle is facing this way. Now we're going to go ahead and harden what we have so far.
A few moments later.
Ta-da! And if all goes well, we should be able to hold this. Yes. And it is nicely in there. Basically, the reason we're putting the little thing at the bottom is that it's basically shoved in there good. And now what we're going to do is take some of that smoothie and put it on top of the plastic that we have in order to cover it, and we're going to make it a lot more solid. Then we're going to harden that. And now once that's done, we're going to put more of the smoothie right under the spoon, and we're going to harden that on top of there. Once all of these components are hardened, now we can add a little bit more of that smoothie mixture and add more fruits as though it's trickling down from the spoon and into the bowl. And now we harden it one last time. And here we are. This looks absolutely adorable. I love this frozen moment. Just looking at it from every single angle, it looks like it is just a spoon pouring it down. I've never had a smoothie bowl, so I don't know if smoothie bowls pour down like this, but let's assume it does. Let me know what you think. I think this is so far one of my favorites. Let's try for that bear. Oh, and if in case you're wondering, yes, it's stable. It's on there for good. We are not going to attempt opening it from there because we know that is an absolute nightmare. And the second layer. And let's see what we're doing. This looks pretty packed. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 surprises. Okay, it says stay cool. I'm guessing this might be a drink. And here we have the quadruple ice. What do we have in here? Our first item is, okay, it's our drink. Here it says smoothie, so we have strawberry banana. And then in this one, it says thank you. And we have, yes, it's exactly what I thought it was. It is indeed a drink. Have a sunny day. You're going to be, oh, our crushed ice. Okie dokie. It's definitely a drink. And down here we have a strawberry and banana combo. Nothing else. And of course we're going to have our tongue. I'm guessing we should see a straw. Hello? There we go, a straw. And let's see which one we actually got. And it's the strawberry and banana smoothie. Now we've done so many different kinds of smoothies on this channel. They're not really that much different from each other. So I will definitely be following this instruction. Basically how it goes is we're going to go ahead and add the resin. I did give it a bit of a warm bath because it is a little too thick. And then I added the crushed ice and stirred it with the straw. Now I didn't fill it all the way up because I want to harden it first and then put the fruits. That way we're not going to have the fruits sink to the bottom, but of course we had put some fruits in there before to make sure that some of it shows to the front. And now hardening it one last time so that it all comes together. And here is our smoothie. I'm looking forward to more interesting projects, so this one was a bit of a quickie. And here is our smoothie. I have to say the smoothies are probably one of the most boring projects in there, and so you know what this means. On to the next project. I do have to say though that with the smoothie I am quite disappointed they didn't give us enough resin even with the warm bath, so that's another thing. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 surprises. Okay. And of course we have these items. So the instructions. Boy. And I'm really curious what we're going to get because of 6 surprises. I don't know if this is going to be fruit, but there is an item in here that's a little squarish. It says Happy Farms. And what are you? Corn! Oh my goodness, you're adorable. What? Let's get a closer look over here. These corns look so real. They even have little char grilled pieces. Look at the inside. What? These are adorable. Give me 10 of these. Give me 10 of these right now. Give them to me now. Which means we probably have the corn. I forget what the project name is called, but we'll find out as we go. What is that? Is that like sour cream? Butter. Okay. And let's see what's written here. Nothing. It just says Happy Sun Creamery Butter, and it says butter on top with the little sun and the buttered toast. That's really cute. Since we have that tiny tape here, this is definitely going to be our resin. If we could get it open. Why is everything so difficult to open? There. And it's likely going to be as creamy as the smoothie bowl is my guess. Ooh. No, it's very creamy. Okay, very creamy. Not as thick as I thought it would be. Okay, let's close that back. Next item is pretty flat. It says thank you. And it is. Okay, it's our cutting board. I wonder what this is for. The little wood grains on it is absolutely adorable. Next item, what does it say here? It says made fresh, Happy Sun Farms. And what are you? Oh, herbs. That's cute. You have little green flakes that look like herbs. I like that. Very creative. And here, what are you? Oh, these are little pick thingies. Wait, why do we have 4? Oh, 2 for each of the ends. That's mathematical sense. And these are also yellow, little skewers. And over here must be our tweezers and a knife. Okay, and of course the little nub that comes at the top if you want to cover it. So let's check out our instructions and project name. And it's called grilled corn, just plain and simple. And these are all the ingredients that come inside. There. And the instructions are not straightforward. This is a little weird. It does say to use the butter and put it on here, but then it says put the flakes in the butter, which I'm pretty sure that's not what they mean. I think they mean put the flakes on the corn. And that's pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and put our skewers in first. Take these out like a saw. Look how cute this little corn character is. Corn holders, and he's like missing a teeth. So cute. Very charming. Here they are. And y'all doing yard work right now? Now? All right, so these ends should fit in here. Wow, that is perfection. I've never actually used any of these to eat corn. I've always just gone in manually. And next one, these are really perfect fits. My goodness, they just get snug and beautiful in here. And I don't want them to be sticking to each other like this. We kind of want them to be a little bit staggered. And they don't give us anything to actually glue the corn on top. So we're gonna do one at a time. And then afterwards, I'm gonna use a glue and put it together. But let's take a few seconds to actually appreciate how buttery, melty this resin looks. All right, so we're gonna take our butter. Oh gosh, oh gosh. I've never put herbs on my corn either. And we're gonna, you know what? I have a feeling we're gonna have to just use the resin. Are you gonna move? No, you're not gonna move. Okay, we're just gonna put a little bit of that butter, like a so. And we're gonna make sure that it's a little on the melty-ish side. It's a lot of butter. I feel like it's uneven butter. I personally wouldn't put butter on just one side either, but I mean, it's for the pictures. It's aesthetics at this point. It's not for actual eating. And even the picture shows that it's only on one side that we're putting the herbs and butter. So let's go ahead and sprinkle that stuff. Very nice. It does look cute though. Looks very, very cute. And I'm just going to harden it for about 1 minute.
A few moments later.
And here it is hardened. Let's get it closer. That is beautiful. It really looks absolutely phenomenal, like little chives maybe on there. I have never tried chives on actual corn. I should try that. Back to the corn. Yeah, this is cute. I love this. All right, let's do the next one. We're gonna do basically the same thing. We're just gonna add a little bit more butter. I want them to trickle a little bit more to the sides unevenly, just to have that more melty type effect. And now we add the sprinkle. And all that's left to do now is go ahead and harden it. Oh, and I did decide to go ahead and be a little messy and just add more butter to the butter knife and shove it on the cutting board because why not? They didn't give us anything else to put there, so I'm like, let me make a mess. And here it is, all done. I think this is an absolutely adorable, simple project. It's funny that they give us so much butter to use for this corn and nothing else. Meanwhile, other projects are struggling to have enough resin. Let me know which one of the 4 that we made today is your favorite. I'm going to say I am a little biased between the corn and the frozen moment. If you want to watch more crafty videos, make sure you check over here. If you want to watch unboxing mystery boxes, make sure you check over here. Until then, I will see you grains in the next video.